Alright people, Mike Saladin here again. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to play some Last of Us Remastered on Grounded mode on PS5. This is backwards compatibility with the PS4 version of Last of Us Remastered. I know the remake is coming out really soon for PS5, but I don't feel like paying $70 for that at the moment to play a game that I already own twice and that I could just play backwards compatible. But I did fancy going through, trying out Grounded mode again, see if I've got any skills with Grounded mode. And my challenge that I'm setting for myself is I'm going to try to get through without firing any shots, sticking to melee and stuff like that. No gunplay, just bricks, because bricks are the best. And any sort of like lumps of wood Joel gets his hands on. I'll probably skip through a lot of story stuff, just see some key moments, and then I'll probably leave most of the gameplay encounters with enemies. I'll leave it unedited, and we'll just see how I can get through the game on the hardest difficulty, Grounded mode, without firing a shot. We'll see how far I get. I don't think I'll play the whole thing through again, but maybe if people like this video and they actually want to see if I can make it the whole way without really firing a shot, I'll do a few more episodes on it. But yeah, I just fancy playing The Last of Us again because everybody's talking about it because the remake's coming, but I just don't fancy buying the remake at the moment until it comes down on price, and I'll probably buy a used copy or something. Just gonna skip through all the cutscenes and stuff.
Gotta be around here somewhere.
Okay, of course, the biggest, hardest thing in the game, finding the ladder. Not gonna waste a bullet on this guy, because I'm grounded. You really need all the ammo you can get. So, where is the way out of here?
What do you want to do?
Okay, I kind of got lost already. That was a good sign. Okay, he had an extra bullet. So I normally put him out of his misery, but I need these bullets. So, I'm afraid we're gonna leave that guy there. Okay, this is the first sort of encounter with any infected enemies. Just gonna try to stealth through. I'll probably take this guy down just because he has his back to us. And the rest of them, I'll just try to just crouch walk past them all. Because really, the best way to play, in my opinion, on Grounded is to just not even get into combat. Just try to crawl past everybody. Well, crouch walk past. You can't crawl in the original game, which is a bit of a it's a bit hard to get used to when you come back to the first one after playing Last of Us Part 2, because you could crawl around in that game, like go prone and stuff like that, so it made it quite a bit easier. But we're doing alright with the crouch walk so far. I'm just gonna keep crouching and looking for some supplies, because we really do need supplies in Grounded mode more than any other difficulty level of the game. Grounded, you really have to scrounge for every last supply. I thought there was, alright, there's a health item, but I didn't need it because I didn't take any damage. I did remember there was something in there, so that's why I went in there, but we'll just get out of this building and continue on to the first proper combat encounter, which should be some of Robert's henchmen or whatever down by the docks. Okay, so we're just gonna have to flank around to the left. Again, I'm trying not to fire any shots, so I'm gonna try to run in there around the side, try to hit them with a brick or bottle or whatever. Okay, that guy's running away. I'll just run in. Come on, get him. Hopefully, his friend showed up. Tess, help. Okay, this is going not as well as I thought, but I'm surviving somehow. Oh yeah, thankfully Tess held this guy off, it looks like. Okay, that could have went better, but we achieved our goal of not firing a weapon, so we have lost a bit of health. But hopefully, if the next area, if I can stealth through all this stuff, we won't really need to worry about having low health, just as long as we don't get seen. So the main aim, sneak up behind people, choke them out, And if you have a shiv, use a shiv on any clickers you run into. And if you don't have a shiv, stun them with a bottle or a brick, and then just give them a nice 4x4 bit of wood to the face, and that will sort them out pretty quickly. Good thing Tess actually helps you out in this part of the game. I wish that happened more often in a sort of unscripted way, where if an AI character finds himself behind an enemy that hasn't seen them, and they see Joel taking someone out, that they should take out the guy that's next to them as well. It would just be great if AI in games got to that point where they really help you out like that. That part was a bit scripted, where I jumped through the window and Tess came in through the other side to get that guy. Like in this area, I don't think she takes out anyone unless like the alert gets sounded and then she's gonna fire back and stuff. But it'd be good if she used her own initiative and sort of took out some guy who was a little, who was like off to the side or whatever, while I waited to take out someone else. Again, I've picked up a bottle here. I do prefer bricks, but I think bricks and bottles do the exact same amount of damage. People have argued for years that bricks do more damage, and I kind of think they do, but I can't prove it, and I don't think anybody's proven it. And I always thought bottles, that they created a bigger sound when you threw them, and they were better for luring clickers off further away than bricks are. So, but maybe that's all just in my head, and that they both do the exact same amount of noise, and they also do the same amount of damage if you hit somebody with them. So we'll just take that guy out, and then we'll head upstairs and go around that way and take out the others. It's pretty slow way to play the game, but if you want to get through Grounded, stealth and just sneak it up on people and try and do fire as few shots as possible is really the way to go. I think the first area where I'm going to have a real lot of trouble not firing a shot will be in Bill's Town, when that boomer comes out of the closet, or bloater even. Boomer, imagine they were called boomers, that'd be funny. But yeah, the bloater in Bill's Town in the school, it's probably going to be like, unless I have like 3 Molotovs or something, it's gonna be hard to get through there without firing a shot. I'm gonna say using Molotovs and grenades are allowed on this run, like using the nail bombs and stuff. Otherwise, some parts might be impossible. But not firing a gun, that's gonna be the main objective. There's probably an even more hardcore playthrough where you also exclude anything that isn't Joel's fists or something, but I don't think you can damage a bloater with your fists, so it's probably impossible to do something like that unless people modded the game in some way. Just looking around for any more supplies. We picked up a shiv there, that'll come in handy when we have to face the clickers. There's one part where I'm pretty sure if you don't have a shiv, it's gonna be like impossible to get through without firing a shot. So I have to make sure to save at least one shiv for that section. Okay, we'll just get out of here, get out to the docks. Okay, so what we need to do here is stealth around to the right. Try to choke everyone out, wait till this guy gets out of... till he's not looking our way, and then we'll sneak up on him. Sticking to the right is usually how I get through here without much trouble. Did his friend? Yes, friend left. Okay, so let's choke him out. His friend's got the 4x4 bit of wood, so if we can get him, then we're gonna have a pretty decent weapon. Because once you have the 4x4, you can stun an enemy with a brick. And then the next hit you do with like a melee weapon, it's like an insta kill. And it's gonna be really useful if things go wrong. So yeah, nice. Let's see, where are these people? Or there's a guy over there. Is he looking this way? Looks like he's not going to turn around. Okay, oh, he can see me. He can see. Did he fully see me? Or did he just think he saw something? Oh, his friend's coming this way. Okay, we've got no choice but hit him with a brick. And then the 4x4. Run, Joel! God, yes! Okay, and run over here. Hopefully his friend doesn't know where we are. Is anybody coming for us? Not really. And we got a replacement brick, thank you. I always feel safer when I have a brick. I know it's a big meme with Joel and bricks, but just a brick is your best friend. As long as you have a brick and a 4x4 bit of wood, you're pretty much saved from most enemies. Okay, his friend's over there. We'll take that guy down first. So if anything goes wrong over here, we won't have to worry about that guy coming back. See, this is what I'm talking about with Tess. I wish her AI would see that I took down this guy, so she could go over to this guy who also has his back to both of us, and that her AI would have known it was a good move to take this guy out before he started trying to walk over there, and it would have saved me having to come back over here to do this. Maybe in Last of Us Part 2 there are moments where your AI partner just does that of their own accord, but it's been a little while since I played that one. Of course, there's a guy behind that box. I know he's there because I've played this a million times, so I'm just making him turn around so we can get up behind him. Normally he gives you away if you just try to run for this door, and if you snuck past everybody at the last moment, you just sort of get caught. It's a bit unfair, but because I've got the knowledge that he's gonna be there, I always throw a brick in front of him or whatever this time, and then he turns his back to you and you get to choke him out. So yeah, we just gotta chase down Robert. Always go into the wrong room by mistake there, and I'll probably skip this cutscene because I'm just trying to get into the gameplay parts. So we linked up with Marlene. She's gonna take us to Ellie, and it's gonna be a little while before we get to her though, because we've got to do this combat section against the sort of soldiers.
Whatever.
This was another scripted moment where the AI does help you out, but I wish there were less scripted moments like this, and moments where the AI just naturally helped you out if an enemy had their back to them at the right place. It just, you would become so endeared to the characters even more than you already are if they helped you out in gameplay like that. Just kind of looking around for any more items, but we've got to quickly take this guy down. Two of his friends are over on the bridge standing around, but eventually they're going to walk back over here and it's going to be harder to get past them. So I need to like sort of throw some stuff to sort of distract them, so I can just sort of run past them. Okay, I'll throw the brick so they're looking at that. Okay, yeah, just look at that and let me run over here. Don't look at me. Can I get down here? I'll throw another bottle just in case they start looking over here. And then there should be a guy down here. Oh crap, he's looking at me. Throw. Get him with the 4x4. Nice one, Joel. And we're in. That actually went really smoothly. Wish I didn't have to waste the last brick there on that guy. Most of the time he has his back to you when you come down those stairs. I guess I alerted him. Skipping on a bit further, we've linked up with Ellie now. We're trying to escape the quarantine zone, but we've been spotted by some soldiers, so we sort of just have to get out of here pretty quickly.
Follow me.
I believe this part, as long as you just stick to the left.
Go, go!
Did they see me with that searchlight? I don't think so. They're not shooting at me, so I don't know if that glitched out or they just can't see me. but I'm just trying to get through this part pretty quickly. Again, crouch walking through here. I think it's necessary. I haven't really watched any speedruns for this game in quite a long time, so I can't remember that many strategies, or if it's safe to just run at this point, but just gonna play it safe and crawl, well, crouch walk when I need to, but if I have to break and then run, I'll just do that as well. Just try to stay out of the searchlights. Oh, that was close. That guy almost had me, I think. But yeah, I remember something about if you stick to the left hand side of this wall, you just sort of get through here. Of course, the AI can just run about and do whatever it wants, and they don't get spotted. I understand why they've done that though, because if the AI could get seen, it would just become so frustrating. If Ellie and Tess, every time they stood up and ran about, they were spotted, you would get so mad that you were getting caught because it's not really your fault. Okay, I forgot about this guy. What am I supposed to do here? Does he just go away or what? Maybe I should just run for it. Oh crap, he's looking in here. Oh no, he's seen us. Okay, just run for it, just run for it. Can't believe none of those hit us. Oh my god, you're magic, Joel. Those bullets just couldn't touch you at all. That was very lucky. Managed not to take any damage there. That's pretty pretty good that we got through there like that. Next area, pretty much the same thing. Just get out here. Gonna be a load of soldiers with flashlights and stuff. Just gonna have to try to run through it as best as I can. Okay, yeah, I think if you get over to the right and stick to the right hand side, and if we move pretty quickly, picked up a new brick there, nice.
Let's go around.
We can get through here before they really see us. Oh, I think they see. They seen us, but it's okay. We're far enough along that I don't think they can hit us. So we'll just run for it. So this has turned into a bit of a speed run where I'm just running past enemies. But again, on Grounded, the less fighting you have to do, the better it is for you. As the more resources you can save up for when you run into a bloater or some large horde of enemies like that.
I think we can squeeze through here.
I'm just looking for any supplies and shelves and stuff. Because again, it's been a little while since I have played this, so I can't remember exactly where like items are hidden and what cupboards or drawers actually have something worthwhile in them and which ones are just empty. But on Grounded, nearly all of them are empty, but it's just good to check just in case. So we're pretty much in a safe zone now. Got some gears. This will help us upgrade our weapons. But I don't really need to upgrade weapons because I'm trying to get through this without using them.
No, they're still around.
Okay, and there was some scissors or something in there. That little symbol showed us.
See if there's anything we can use.
So that'll help us improve our shivs or something. I don't think there's anything else that useful around here. Just double check in case. No, I think we got everything. So we'll just skip on to the first building where the infected, the clickers are going to show up. It's going to be a pretty tricky part. I remember there's a room where you have a clicker and then a load of runners. And it's pretty tricky to get through. It's a point when you were first playing it back in the day. A lot of people got to this room with the infected. And it was just too tricky for them to get through. And a lot of people actually put the game down at that point. So this is a bit of a scripted attack where Tess is going to save us from a clicker. It's just foreshadowing how dangerous the clickers are. That even Joel, who's been like an expert surviving in this world for 20 years, he wasn't watching himself and a clicker was just on him immediately. And if Tess hadn't been there, that could have been the end of him.
Here, Patch
So yeah, we're
yourself
just digging through some more cupboards. Tess gave us a health kit, so I'm going to use one of them. Because it's, I think you don't really need more than one med kit just saved at any one time. Because if you're going to die, you're just going to die in Grounded. So why waste resources on a med kit? Like, have one just in case you get into like a unwinnable situation where you have like one hit of health left, and if you don't heal, you're just gonna completely get destroyed. Keep one med kit for that is my advice. Like a situation like that, and the rest of the time, use the resources to make Molotovs. Okay, why is that guy coming over here? I'm quite clearly throwing stuff and he's not listening to it. This is a bit scripted, I guess. There, I finally registered all the hits now.
That's our way out. Over this cafe.
So we'll just let him run away down there to investigate all that noise. And we'll just escape. Again, less fighting you have to do, the better. It's always better to just send clickers off to run after a bottle or something instead. Okay, so we found the revolver here again. I'm not really going to need it because I'm trying to do this without shooting anyone. Yeah, we can swap our handgun, our normal handgun, to the revolver. I'll just do that to get the tutorial message off the screen. Now this room's gonna be pretty tricky. I think there's like 3 or 4 runners and then a clicker. So I think the first guy's round this corner. You can usually choke him out pretty easily because he's got his back to us. And then I have to go back into that corridor and there'll be a runner who's heading into a room. Yeah, there he is. We'll just try to speed up a wee bit so we can get up behind him, choke him out. We were too loud, he turned around. Okay, let's just batter him. Fred's coming, run Joel. Swap the bottle, hit him. 4x4. Oh, okay, our 4x4 broke. Okay, pick up another bottle. Try not to run into the clicker. Okay, another 4x4, we'll pick that up and deal with the clicker. Head smash. Okay, get the 4x4 Joel and run away from the clicker. Okay, this didn't go as smoothly as planned, but I'm surprised we're actually still alive. Okay, the clicker lost sight of us. Well, he can't see, he's blind, but he sort of hears through movement. So we got far enough away from him that we sort of de-aggroed him. I think the only way out of this is if I shiv him. I do have one shiv saved up. So, yes, there we go, nice. Now that went a lot better than I expected. I was thinking we were going to die there 3 or 4 times before getting through because it is a pretty tricky encounter. And I managed to do it without having to shoot anybody. That's pretty cool. Okay, we're down in the subway now. We finally collected some Molotovs. But again, you should always save the Molotovs for encounters with bloaters. I'm gonna just make another Molotov instead of a health kit because again, if you get caught in this game and the clickers and all are all over you, it's better to just die outright than to fight and go into the next part of the game with really low health and have the game save you in a position where you have low health and no med kits, or you have to rely on being able to make a med kit to get yourself out of the situation. If you get caught, it's better to just die and then go back, reload, or just come back in with full health after you've died or whatever. Because it's okay. This is the safe code. I could go for the safe, but I don't know. That can be risky. That shop, the shop's at the other side of the subway station here. I kind of feel like just stealthing past everybody and getting out of here. Because this building is... Oh, there's a clicker right there. Okay, I have to throw this because he's just coming right at me. Go get it, you moron. There we go. Thanks. I really want to replace that bottle with something pretty quickly. Because the bricks and bottles are my main defense. Since I'm not allowed to use the gun. Oh, he's coming back. Quick, choke her out. Quicker, Joel. Quicker, Joel. Please. Please, Joel. Ellie, get out of my way. Please, for the love of God, Ellie, don't stand in front of me. The clicker's walking right towards us. I'm hoping he didn't hear me climb on top of that box. He could be right behind me right now, but I'm not looking around to check because there's another clicker right there. We just have to keep crawling forward here. Okay, let's jump out this window and I think we'll be pretty safe. Okay, that's the way out, but there's clickers right there, so we have to lure them away from Tess. Please don't run towards him. Okay, there's his friend. Go into that shop, you idiots. Oh, go a bit further inside, please. There we go. Okay, this is going well. Replacement brick right next to the door. And here's the ladder. Okay, get up there, everyone, quick. Now, I could go to that shop and get the safe, but I think we're lucky that we got... Oh, there he is. He's coming back. Please get up the ladder, Ellie. Please. Right, screw the safe. We're just getting out of here. I think it's only got some gears in it and probably like one bullet that I'm not allowed to use anyway, so who cares? Let's get out of there.
Holy shit. We actually made it.
Everyone okay?
Yes. Let's move. You guys are pretty good at this stuff.
It's called luck. And it is gonna run out.
No, we are pretty good at this, Joel. I don't think it's lucky that we've got this far. I mean, I've been just playing cautiously. So I think that outweighs luck, playing cautiously. Now this room, we need to get this box here to roll down to climb over a thing. But there's some enemies here. I'm not going to shake about the controller right now, so just gonna have to let that flash until I choke out these guys. Now the enemy should have heard that because we sort of knocked this friend into it, but he seems sort of zoned out at the moment. He should have heard that too, but thankfully he didn't. So there, and oh, nice little face stomp. There we go.
There we go.
And we'll just roll this down here. Yeah, and I think Tess or Ellie should have helped us out there. Like, there's three of them, there's three of us. We could have choked one out each. Well, Ellie couldn't, but she could have knifed one. She has her little knife. But of course, they leave everything to Joel. I need pills for the maximum health upgrade. That's really all you're going to want the pills for in Grounded. Put your maximum health up all the time. I can improve weapons a little.
You know, explore the city.
Like, I'm not supposed to use the weapons in this run, but I might as well upgrade something. Just in case I get to a point where I realise that it actually isn't possible to finish without shooting somebody. And then I would wish I had an upgraded gun.
Tess.
Okay, so this is the museum. Another big encounter with the infected coming up in this area. It's gonna be pretty tricky. You go in their room where there's like 5 or 6 of them all charging at you. And you get briefly separated from Ellie and Tess here. Alright, okay, yeah, I went the wrong way. Very smart. There's a clicker out here. Yeah, he's at the end of the corridor there. So if I can just crawl up this way. I think I'll toss a brick behind him or something to make him go after it. Because he's right at the corner where the door I need to go through is. Oh, Joel, you threw it at the actual clicker instead of through the doorway where I wanted to. But it might work out. Maybe the clicker will go that way. Oh no, he's just right there. Oh, that did not go to plan. Okay, now he's going down there. Okay, just get to the door, Joel. Get to the door. Open it a bit quicker, please, Joel. Okay, I think we made it. Maybe I don't have to crouch walk at this point, but I'm a bit nervous that another clicker is just going to jump out from somewhere. Because I don't remember this section as well as some other sections. Yeah, there's a guy right there. Okay, we better hit him with this brick. And then just bury him with the 4x4. Nice. And there's Tess. I'm pretty sure that's where she got infected there. We were just a little too late. Of course, she's gonna cover it up for now. Save Ellie. Hit him with a bottle. Get him in the face. We're just gonna run around, pick up as many bricks as possible, stun the enemy, and then fist fight them. That's really the best way to get through grounded mode. Okay, got that guy. Hopefully I don't run out of bricks and stuff here because that would be disastrous. Okay, pick up another bottle. Get this guy. Nice. I think that's the last guy, so we'll just fist fight him. Oh, nice. That was a pretty cinematic finish. I do really like the melee takedowns. Like they look so brutal. They hold up really well, and they feel really satisfying when Joel decides to pull one off. Okay,
How are you holding up?
Just a bit winded.
So yeah, I've gotten pretty far now. I'm quite near the Boston. What is it that they're going to? Is it the mayor's office or whatever? But I think I'll leave off the game here today. I've gotten pretty far. And I'll just see if anybody actually enjoys watching this grounded mode run, to decide if I'll play some more of it another day. Again, I've got nothing really else to play at the moment, so I could do a full Last of Us playthrough on Grounded, trying to not really shoot anyone and see how it goes. So let me know if you enjoyed this, if you want to see more, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time with another video. And let me know, are you going to buy the Last of Us remake, or are you happy enough playing Last of Us Remastered?